still or no?
I can see. Well, I can see the liquor. I can't see your faces. That's. But yeah, there you go. There we go. Hey,
Uh, I don't know what's going on,
hey.
but it's recording our
Oh, she probably
faces.
got to turn her camera sideways or some
Yeah,
shit.
maybe if you turn it sideways, like your phone.
What the fuck? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you
All
mean
right,
turn sideways? Like,
It's
never mind. We're
okay.
just gonna go.
I ain't
Don't
So,
worry
a
about it.
fucking technician. Like, there's
Don't
no way.
Don't
all
worry
right.
about it.
You are, but you are a technician in the ring, so that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
like
You
let's talk about me and technician in the ring, not fucking
Yeah.
liquor faced.
What? Yo, so it is a great year for women's boxing. Your good friend Michaela Meyer, she did her thing. Mayor. Yeah, I told you I'm bad with names. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why Michaela's so mean to me. I say her name.
Probably. I mean, no, don't take it personal. She's a bitch to everyone.
Yo,
Even
is
to
she?
me.
Oh, what?
She
For
loves
real?
me. If she was nice to me, I'd be like, dude, you don't love me. If she was a bitch to me, I'd be like, oh, you love me.
So like I've met her a few times, and like so one time she did an event, and this is like a long time ago in New York City at where was that? It was like at Macy's or something, right? It was like
With the picture on the wall right here?
yeah, it was like a cancer
Dicks?
event, and I was like,
Did it?
yeah,
Fucking dicks
wasn't
in her
it Dick's?
face.
It was not at Dick's, and there were no dicks in her face at the time. It was a cancer.
Go
It was
to
a
a
cancer.
Dick's store. You might see her face plastered all over.
Oh my
the place.
goodness!
I'm
This
just
is
saying.
live. We are
I'm just
recording.
saying.
Jenny
I don't
is
care. Record
wild.
it. I don't care. She knows.
Jesus. Anyway, I was so I
Oh,
went there.
man.
I was like, "Oh, what does a fan got to do to meet you?" She was like, "I guess show up to Macy's or wherever it was." So I showed up there, but it was not at Dick's. So I showed up there, right? And like I was like drunk from the night before.
I'm
And I'm the
telling you,
only-
show it to Dick, you'll find her face all over the place.
I'm gonna
I mean,
I'm gonna send
I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to help
tag
her
her.
fans out. That's all I'm saying.
So why does it seem like though that now that we're on to her, why does it seem like she's not well liked amongst the other female boxers?
I mean, no, I don't want to say that. I mean, I
It's
love
just for-
her to death. She's my best friend. She knows
Yeah.
the ins and outs of me. She's helped me overcome obstacles, mountains. Like, she's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
number one, right? I
Yeah.
call her my first mate. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, but that's just her personality.
Okay.
That's her
It's like-
personality. That's how she knows to show love, is be aggressive
Yeah.
and to show her care through aggressiveness.
Yeah,
I
'cause
wouldn't say it's like she's a bitch all around. Yeah, that's just how she is. That's her personality, but it's not who she is as a true person.
No.
Don't get that twisted when you meet her. If she's a bitch, she would be like, "Oh, I think she likes me." If she's nice to you, then like, this bitch is being fake as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I think she just thinks I'm like creepy because every time she sees me, I'm blasted drunk, and I'm like, "Oh, hey,
Exactly.
what's-
Yeah.
And she just looks at me like, why do I keep seeing this fucking guy?"
Or she
Over and
probably
over
like,
again.
who the fuck is this guy? Just let her know. Be like, yo, it's me, Cap. Just say it's your captain's friend. She'd be like, oh, okay, hi.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. If you say those words, she'd be like, oh, I know you.
I've been to like a bunch
she
of her
doesn't know
fights.
you, but if you say
Yeah.
captain's friend, she'll be like, oh, you're my captain's friend. I know you.
So speaking of captain's friend, where's this pirate thing? Like you're a self-proclaimed pirate.
So
How'd that come
the
about?
2016 Olympic trials, or
Yep.
2016 Olympic team, right?
Yeah.
When Coach Billy came on as the head coach from Ireland, right? Nobody understood the fuck what he was saying. Nobody understood his. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. I'm a pirate. Nobody understood like what he
You're
was
fine,
trying to
yeah.
teach us and all that. And I'm a very understandable person, and I like to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, right? And I guess I wanted to relate to him so much because he just came into the United States and tried to change the USA boxing program and wanted to make us great, right? And I believed in all that, and I just wanted to support that, right?
Yeah.
So when he taught us the little warm up rituals, right? I just like focused right into it and understood it. Where everybody else was lost, like Clarissa and Shakur were like, "What the fuck are we doing?" I was like, "Just." I was like, "Guys, just follow me. I got this. Right?" I was like,
so do y'all do the go in a circle, kick your foot up, and then
"Right."
Oh yeah,
All these little
Yeah, I did that.
random shit, right? And I was like,
Yep.
just follow me. And then I started like saying, surrender the booty. I started saying like pirate terms, right? I started making it fun for us, like fire the cannon, and everybody's like, okay, we know what this bitch is saying because it makes no sense, but it's ridiculous, and we know what she's saying, right? We understand it more than the fucking Irish coach, so we understand what she's saying. We're gonna do what she is.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of how I started my pirate brand. Was being the head or was being the mascot or head coach of the.
You were the captain of the ship.
The captain of the ship. Yeah, sorry. The captain of the ship.
Right.
The captain of the team. The captain of the ritual. The captain of the warm-ups. So everybody listened to me because they were like, oh, well, at least she understands what's going on. Let's just listen to her. Even though I was like making up these pirate terms just to make it fun. And they liked it, right? They're like, all right, let's do the surrender the booty. Let's fire the cannon. You know, they liked that. And then we started having multi-nation training camps, like from other countries, the UK, Australia, Japan, Canada, everybody come in for these multi-nation training camps, and I would still do these commands as pirate terms, and everybody was like, what is she talking about? Surrender to the booty. What the hell is she talking about? And my teammates would be like, just... It's part of the fucking warm-up. Just go with it. And they were like, oh, she's a fucking pirate. And that's how... So if you talk to Sky Nicholson...
Yeah.
Oh,
talk
she's
to her,
nice,
she'd be
too.
like,
I
oh,
like
yeah,
her.
that's my pirate. Talk to her. I promise you she'll be like, oh, that's the pirate. And that's how I became... Or that's how I made my brand. And that's how I became the pirate of the boxing world and made myself captain.
Well, as a pirate would, they travel all over and they steal gold, and you're going to Mexico to steal some gold.
There we go.
That's insane to me because coming from what you
I like
experienced.
how you did that.
Yeah, I'm witty. I'm very witty.
But he's right. He's right, though.
I like how he did that.
So
That's what I'm doing.
And you did that already in California. You're willing to take that chance again, going to Mexico, the Lions, and where who knows what the hell's going on over there. I mean, it's basically Cali on steroids. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna face someone for a belt again, and I can't thank you enough. You're a riot. That's awesome. And I have a few more questions before we close out because I'm going to let you go. Oprah Winfrey, did you meet her?
Unfortunately, because of COVID, I didn't get to meet her. But if COVID didn't happen, I would have. You're talking about the me you can't see, right?
Yeah, which was awesome. And that's crazy what you've went through.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, I did. I watched it.
Okay.
It was insane. Why?
Yeah.
Why? It's good.
I like that face. What's the face? What's the face for?
I obviously did that and put my vulnerable self out there to show people what I go through. But when I ask people if they saw it, and then I think about what they saw, and I'm like, oh. But I did that on purpose, right?
But you and Michaela, like years ago, used to like fight, and you would be doing your like rituals, and I knew. I'm like, oh, she suffers from OCD, and Michaela would be like making fun of you both. And it was like friendly. So then when I saw it, it wasn't a surprise to me. I was just like, oh wow, but then I didn't know it was to that extent.
No, I give. That's why I love Michaela, because I give her props to like. She didn't understand what was going on at the beginning. She had to understand what was going on, and then she would challenge me by fucking being in my face all the time and be like, what you fucking doing? Stop, you know? I'm like, get out of my face. But it was like a challenge and a good challenge. And then it was a good realization of keeping me accountable for my rituals, right? Yeah. Like, I roomed with her, and then I'd wake up at 6 in the morning and go in the bathroom, and she would sneak and be like, what are you doing? Washing your hands? I'm like, I'm just fucking trying to take a piss, bro. Relax. Go take a piss for a minute. But that's what I'm saying. It was the accountability. Like, okay.
No, it was
just
great.
making sure I'm not in the bathroom washing my hands for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
And
is it true that you used to like clean your shoes like 150 times or something like that?
I would. I still do this. Well, certain shoes, not all my shoes. I clean the bottom of my shoes with like Clorox, and then I put them in the washing machine to clean. Yeah.
That's actually though like yo, you like open. So we box or whatever, right? And gyms are nasty. So like I never cleaned my boxing shoes, and I'm like, why the hell are these turning weird colors? Like I'm like, what is going on?
Even when you buy new ones, and your feet
nasty.
still be
So,
stinking.
in a sense, it's obviously you're suffering when you're doing it, but like it's like wow, it made me think. I'm like, I gotta clean these fucking shoes.
It makes
I
you
never
think
do.
differently, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
my
Like, I
mind
never do.
thinks about everything my shoe touches, like from the gym, from when I walk out, from the car I sit in and drive, from like unless I take them off. If I wear them just in the gym and then take them off, it's different. But my mind, that's how my mind thinks. It thinks about everything it touches from the gym, from the outside of the gym, from the car, from the store, whatever I go into.
Yeah.
That's how my mind thinks. That's why I have obsessive compulsive disorder, because it thinks that way.
So that means COVID was the worst for you.
Like that had to be crazy for you.
It was worse in the sense that everybody was buying latex gloves, Clorox.
People was wilding because my dad.
I was going all over. I think I remember one day I went to fucking like 7 Walgreens to find latex gloves because all of them were out and I needed them. Like I was fiending for them, which is kind of crazy, but that's what OCD is. It's kind of like a addiction in a way. And I was like, I need my gloves or I can't clean. Yeah. I can't clean with my bare hands. I need to find gloves. And if the Walgreens doesn't have it here, I'm going to go to Walgreens fucking 25 miles up north or 25 miles south. I need my gloves. So it's like, yes, it's I know. It's almost like a fiend.
I know in the special you said you never bring it into the gym with you except for that one moment in time where you did, but in a sense like being that like much of like a perfectionist with like cleaning, does it ever go into like your training, like throw in the same combo until you get it perfect, or is it just strictly?
Not in the sense when I'm hitting the miss with my coach, but like if my coach is making me do like a cardio ritual, like lunges or punches on the bag, I'll be like, I'm not finished. It didn't feel right. Or if I'm doing lunges, I'm like, I can do an extra one to feel right. Or if I'm doing anything on the ground, necessarily, I have to put like a towel down. So that's different. But that's that's not like a big thing. But it's more of like, no, coach, it didn't feel right. Let me do it again. It didn't feel right. Let me do it again. But I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, I was going to say
it's not a bad thing.
Kind of like being striving for perfection. Obviously, again, you're suffering. So I don't wish this on anybody. But in boxing, it's kind of like you need to be a perfectionist.
That's
what
I'm saying. It's like a bad curse because in my profession is great, but when it comes to real life, and I want to get out of the bathroom for washing my hands, but I'm stuck there for 30 minutes washing my hands. It's like, bro, get the fuck out! You washed your hands for 30 minutes. It's not that big a deal. But in my mind, I'm like, I can't. It's not clean enough.
Power to you though. You're a freaking champion. In the ring and out of the ring for coming forward and talking about it, because there's millions of people that suffer from that don't talk about it, and that's probably one of your biggest accomplishments.
You are one of the realest I ever heard. You keep everything.
The only reason why I did that was because when I was young, because I was very young when I was diagnosed, and I went to inpatient when I was very young in middle school, and I didn't even understand it, and I was like pissed at my parents for sending me into an inpatient treatment for psychos, right? I was like, you're sending me into a fucking clinic with fucking crazy people. Like, sorry for my cursing.
It's okay.
But that's how I felt. Like, I was so mad at my parents, and I was like, how could you do this to me? Like, I'm your daughter, you're sending me into a fucking psych ward. But now that I'm older, I understand it more, and I'm like, okay, I get it. I needed the help.
Isn't that weird when you get older? Like, I remember when I was in high school, I'm like, what do you mean? I'm 15. I could go get drunk at the bars. Who cares?
Right?
My dad would beat my ass.
You don't know me.
And like now
you don't know the fuck what I'm about. Like,
Now I'm 30. I'm 30 something, and I'm like, damn. I would never. If I saw a 15-year-old in a bar, I'd kick him out. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
I don't know how people like 13 smoking weed.
When I was hard and my parents put me in inpatient treatment, I was like, my parents are in prison, put me in prison. I felt like I was in jail. I was like, my parents hate me. They're putting me in prison. This is fucking ridiculous. My freedom's taken away. You know, like I was thinking all the things you can think when you're a teenage. teenager and you think your freedom's taken away from you, right? And I hated everybody. I even hated my best friends. My best friends, I would write note to them and they wouldn't write back to me. Like, I hated everybody at that moment. I did. And
but
it was sad, but then I look back at it now and I'm like, okay, I see why.
yeah. It's funny when you get older.
Because now I'm older, but...
Yeah. But you're only in your 20s, so you're good. You're not that much older. Yeah.
Well, I'm in my 30s now. But that was when I was in my teenage years. That's what I'm saying. I'm like... And it was like a hard lesson to learn, but I feel like if I didn't go through those lessons, I wouldn't be a world champion that I am today. Honestly.
And no,
but
that's
you was
what it
always
is.
an athlete. You was always an athlete, right? So
I was always an athlete, yeah. You can ask my mom when I was in diapers, I would go jump in the lake, and she's like, "What the fuck you doing? You're jumping in the lake." And I was in diapers. I didn't care. I just wanted to get in the water, right?
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, I guess you know how to swim now." That's what I'm saying.
Oh, like you didn't know how to swim? You just jump like.
That's
like
what I'm saying. I'm a pirate. When I make my brand the pirate, I'm a pirate. Like I love the water. I jumped in there from when I was in diapers and didn't even know what I was doing. I just
I got a question for you. So if you wasn't a boxer, what sport would you excel in? Because I know you played a couple of sports and you went to school.
Well, if water skiing was the Olympics, and I already thought it was because I was a dumbass, talk to the head boxing guy of the Olympic Committee at the USA Olympic Committee, and I was like, oh, if I was into boxing, I'd do water skiing. He looks at me, he goes, water skiing isn't an Olympic sport. I go, shut the fuck up, Ron. I know it is. I was like, I know it is. You go, it's not. And I was an idiot. I was like, yeah, Ron. That's his name, Ron.
Yeah, Ron.
Ron's gonna be like, I told you. Yeah. But then I realized that it wasn't, and then I was like, never mind.
When did you get into boxing? At what age?
In college. I was 21 years old. LSU. I went to LSU as a walk-on the cross country and track team, right? Okay. Freshman year. I got kicked off.
Why?
For a prank I did. No big deal.
What was the prank? No
big deal. So the athletes live in the West Campus apartments, right? Are y'all listening?
Yeah.
The athletes live in the West Campus apartments, and it was like a holiday, right? So it was like a Sunday, Monday, we were off. I don't know, and we were just hanging out at one of my friends' apartments at the West Campus apartments, just getting a little drunk, having fun. Mm-hmm. And the next day we had a meeting, and I didn't realize I left my phone charger at his place. So when I went over there to get it, because I had to be at this meeting for my team, he was at the dorms right across the street and was like, hey, when I called him, I was like, I need it because I need to be at this meeting now. And he goes, well, I'm not going to be back there in 3 hours, and hung up on me. And I got mad and said I was going to break down his door, and his roommates bet me $100 that I couldn't break down his door. And I know, it's a long story, sorry. And then I was like, good. Fuck it, I'm going to break down his door. I broke down his door, got the $100. He ended up showing up a minute later, calling the cops.
Jesus, you are a pirate.
Came, I told them the situation. I still got arrested for destruction of school property, blah, blah, blah. Got kicked off the team.
That's some pirate shit if I heard it.
Some pirate shit, thank you. Yeah. I was going to say, it's not exciting. All I did was break down a fucking door. That's all I did.
Yeah. That was still though. That's still. Did you get paid?
No, I lost money. I had to fucking pay for that.
Oh.
I had to pay the door, I had to pay the lawyer, I had to pay the school, I had to pay. So my parents sold my dirt bike to pay for all that.
Okay.
You had a dirt bike?
No, listen to
this. You had the dirt bike?
Yes. I got home, I go, Mom, where's my dirt bike? She goes, well, we sold that to pay off your lawyer and your fucking mischief about breaking the door and lying about stealing breaking the door. And I was like, oh.
Okay. Yo, ain't no way.
Well, hey, I mean.
Well, there goes my dirt bike.
Yeah.
Did you buy one after that? Did you
no.
I got this?
I got that dirt bike for Christmas one year, and then.
Nice.
So you never rode after that? You was like, fuck this.
No, it was kind of I don't know. It's a bad
We can't see you again.
omen. I know what happened here.
I think you pressed something.
Oh, here we go.
There
Sorry.
you are. All right.
It was a bad
right.
omen. It was
Yeah.
like my mom sold the bike. I was like, I'm not gonna try to get back again.
So you were in college at the time when you started boxing?
Freshman in college. Yep.
Okay. And what gym was that? Was there any like?
What made you go into boxing?
I met a professional boxer on the way. I ended up dating him in college, but
Okay.
I'm
What was his name?
I took it more serious than he did, and then he kind of fell off. Do you really want to know his name?
Kinda. If I heard of him.
John Revish.
John
You wouldn't have
Revish.
heard his name.
No,
He
I
fell
don't-
off very soon in the game.
He got rid of the captain, the pirate captain.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
That was it.
I mean,
yeah.
I'll give him props for introducing me to the sport, but he fell off really quickly after that. You wouldn't know who he is.
Okay.
Imagine like what he think of you now.
Yeah. Did you ever like?
Good question. Will you ask him for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find him. Find him on
All right,
Facebook.
we got you.
Yeah, because I wonder, because she'd probably be like, damn, this bitch went way
Like,
far than I thought.
WBC champ. Yeah.
You just thought I wanted to get a workout in. Nope, I was serious.
I interviewed your ex.
Call
Look
me
at her
when
now.
that happens. Call me when that happens. I'd like you to find where he is.
Look
He's
at her
probably
now.
lost. He's lost, way lost.
You missed out.
Yeah, he missed out big time.
So I just tried to look him up on BoxRec, and the only thing that came up was John Red Tomahawk. I don't think that was
John
him.
Revish.
Wait, Revish?
Revish. Revish, yeah. I don't even know if he's on BoxRec anymore. He's been out of the game so long.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah,
from
I'm
Baton
telling
Rouge,
you guys, it
Louisiana?
doesn't even matter. He doesn't even matter. All that matters is that
Yeah.
I got
Sorry,
the
sorry.
box.
Moving on. Nah, I found him.
It
He's
literally,
10 he
it
was-
doesn't even matter.
It's all good.
What he look like?
Nah, no picture. No picture. No picture.
You probably
This
won't
is-
find it. It doesn't even matter. What I'm
All right.
saying, it doesn't even matter. Look all you
Okay.
want, bro.
We're moving on. We're
we just
moving
look
on.
Look
We're
all
moving
you
on.
want.
We're moving on. We're
Keep
moving
looking.
on. All right, so
Shit.
we'll wrap it up with that, and no more speaking of John Revish. He missed his opportunity.
I mean, never mind. I
all
gotta give him
good, yeah.
props for introducing me to the sport. That's all I gotta
Yeah,
say.
that's good. That's good. So what about now, though? Speaking of that, are you single? Are you out there? I always wonder, as like a pro athlete, it's got to be hard, right?
I mean, yeah, all my dedication has been to boxing, getting this world title, and I finally fucking got it, so it's worth it, yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be hard.
So yeah,
I know-
I'm single. Single and
Nice.
mingling. No, I'm just single.
That's all right. That's it. Now I know you. We'll close out with this because once we get off with you, we're gonna talk about it. I know your friends, like you said, with you went away again. There you are with Regis Prograis. Did you watch last night?
I did.
What is going on with that guy, man?
I love Regis. He's like my brother. I love him to death. Honestly, I think he wasn't very patient. He was trying too hard, and he wanted to get himself back after the loss with Devin.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think that was all his mental stable was like, I got to get back my loss from Devin. And I think, he could have totally beat Jack. I think he could have. And he almost started to from the beginning. But I think he obviously was just not patient enough and was trying a little too hard. And he totally could have beat Jack. That's the heart. That's what breaks my heart.
To me, it looked like towards the end, he was like, "All right, I've had enough of this." And
That's what I'm saying.
You could kind of see like, and he kept it real at the end. I'll give him that. He's like, I don't think this is for me anymore, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like that he's gonna do bare knuckle though. I wasn't, he's got kids and stuff. That bare knuckle stuff is crazy.
It's all about the money right now for him, though.
True.
So
I'm
I've been
thinking
offered the bare knuckle league before too. When
Really?
when I wasn't getting a world title fight opportunity, I got an offer from them, but it wasn't enough money. I'm like, okay, then no, I'm not gonna put myself in that situation if I'm gonna get beat with bare knuckles and give me more money. So it just depends.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yo, their faces, like boxing's a rough and rugged sport anyway, but the bare knuckle dudes. When you see their faces after, I'm like, who is that?
Bare knuckle and getting paid less.
Yeah,
what crazy. Type of business move is that?
Yeah, it's a different game. Like Austin Trout, right? He was my coach for the Team Combat League for the Houston Hitmen, and I've known Austin for a while, and I love that guy. And he's always and he was the reason why I was contemplating on going to the bare knuckle league, because he was in there and telling me about it. But there, I mean, if the money's not right, I ain't gonna risk myself in that.
Yeah, that's
it's a total different game.
Yep.
You're not wearing any gloves. 8-ounce gloves
that's part enough.
Less enough than nothing, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's why I understand why Regis said that, because
he's just on the
money hunt. I don't think
hunt.
he's going to make any more money when he goes any kind of other fights in the program. He'd probably make more money in the bare knuckle league. So that's probably why he's saying that. And I get it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to pay the bills, so it is what it is, and that's your guys.
And if they aren't gonna give him the opportunity, the right money, then he's not gonna do it. He's smart. He ain't dumb.
Nah, not at all.
Right?
I really wanted him to win that because I like Regis.
I know, I did too.
I think
me.
This Jack Catterall guy is, no offense
Nothing
to Eddie
special?
Hearn. Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, he's been in a lot of fights. He's doing the right things. I just
you can't hate him. You can never hate anybody for doing where they are. But trust me, I was thinking Regis was gonna come back on this too. Trust me.
Yeah.
That's my brother. I love him like a brother. I do. I've known Regis when he was still living in Louisiana, and we were in the trenches and competing or in training with each other before he got big, and before I was trying to go to the Olympics. Like, I've known him for that long, and I love him to death. And
I love his story though.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
He came from. He didn't come from nothing.
He's a real dude. He's a real dude, and he speaks how he wants, and it just. I mean, I wanted it so bad for him that it hurts me, but it is what it is.
And you know what? He kept it real. He kept it real at the end, which I can respect. So that's good on him. All right, I think that's all we got. Yo, been a pleasure. You're great. You're funny. You're awesome.
I had fun with you guys. Next time you guys speak to me, I'll be on the boat, but it's too late. So.
All right.
I'm serious though. You think I'm joking? I'm serious, but whatever.
All right, we got you. We're here. We're here for it.
Anytime.
We will see you. Yo, you heard us cheering though at Michaela's fight.
Oh,
right?
I did. I saw you. I saw you. Trust me. Remember, I was like, oh, I know you.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek into the future.
Okay.
Matchroom wants me to fight February 7th in Mexico for the girl who actually holds the WC world title belt, like the official WC title belt. So, and I'm game to it as long as my thumb is good in about a month and a half, then I'm game to it. But it all depends on recovery, right?
You keep
so
messing
I'll
with
keep you
them
guys
pickle
posted,
jars.
And
let us know.
That is up to plan, then you guys will see me in Mexico fighting for the WC belt.
Maybe we take a little trip to Mexico.
Maybe I got my passport.
Come there and actually
I have my passport.
Don't
and
bullshit.
then you gonna hear us.
I don't know.
Hear us.
Me drunk in Mexico does not sound.
It don't sound too good. It don't sound too
especially
good.
Especially if you beat her ass.
Cheaper. Just
True. Especially if you beat her ass.
That's not bad. That's not a bad idea.
Nah, a little mini vacay.
It depends when it is, because my daughter do like travel.
It out there.
February, a little winter vacay, maybe to see.
She said a couple of months. Her thumb still got to heal.
You got time to think about it. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit of time, so it's gonna be as long as it's at the right month.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can definitely make
we go to Mexico and watch an American pirate take some gold from Mexico.
There we go. That's what I want. Thank you.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
That's all I ask.
Ginny, been a pleasure. Been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you for everything. Hey, we'll have you on again.
All right,
and we'll see you around, man.
It was
Keep
fun.
fighting. Shout out to you. You're mentally strong. Everything you're doing is great, and you are a world champion.
Definitely.
Maybe we'll see you in Mexico.
Mexico. I love you guys. Bye.
All right. Take care.
Arr.
Nice R. We got an R.
Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bye.
Oh shit.